All right, so today I'll be showing you guys how to get options information from the CBOE, direct from the CBOE website, have it transferred over to Microsoft Excel, and be able to get gamma levels and filter them out to get open interest, delta, whatever, that's available there. But the primary objective is to get the gamma levels. So what you want to do is go in your internet browser and go to the official CBOE website, which is www.cboe.com. So that's cboe.com, and then go over to Data and Access and scroll down to Quotes Dashboard. So click on that, and then you'll see this page here where it shows VIX Quotes Dashboard, and you want to go over to Options. So follow the mouse, click on Options. Once you're here, you're now going to want to get the options data from whatever ticker that you're looking for, right? So obviously that ticker has to have an options chain, otherwise it won't appear. But for this example, let's use SPY. So we're going to type in SPY, click search, and then you're going to see the different options chains pop up, right? So this is being recorded Monday, May 19th, and the first trading day after this will be the 20th. So you have that, 21st, 22nd. So in this example, we're going to go ahead and leave volume as it is, all expiration. We're going to put it at all. Options range, we're going to select all. And expiration, we're going to select all. And the reason why, I'll show you guys, it'll make sense towards the end. You may be just looking for like tomorrow, but I'm going to show you how to filter that out. So you want to put everything as all, and then click on View Chain. And then take your browser and scroll all the way down, or take your mouse and scroll all the way down to the bottom. And it might take some time because it's populating all the different options that's available for SPY. So just give it some time. As you see on the right, this thing just keeps dragging up. So if you can get a hold of it, drag it all the way down, let it load, and then you'll see that it pulled up the options chain all the way up until December 2026. So what you want to do now is click on download CSV. So we're going to download that file. I'm using the Windows, so here's how it's going to look like. On the top right, it's going to pop up here. If you're using a Mac, maybe your pop-up is somewhere else. But the point is to go ahead and click on open file here. So you're going to open that, and you should have Excel open up. You see mine just loading up right here. All right, cool. Actually, sorry, I'm using two screens, so it's popping up on my other screen. Let me move it over here. Okay, cool. So I have all the data transferred over to Excel now. So now what you want to do is just click on any cell that has data in it. So I'm going to just click here. And then what you want to do is hold Control. So this is again for Windows. For Apple, you might have a different command. So I'm going to hold Control and press A. So it's basically going to select all the cells with that has an input in it. So if I drag this down, you'll see that it's highlighting all the cells all the way down to cell 4308. So this is all the options data I've just selected. And what you're going to want to do now is copy it. And then this is just for my own sake. Like, I'm doing it this way. You can completely do it on your own, but the reason why I'm creating a second sheet is because I want to. So I'm going to copy and paste that on cell C, because I want to create my gamma levels on the left, and my positive gamma on the left, and my negative gamma on the right. And so you have the strike price right here in N. So I'm going to go ahead and make that bold, so that way I see positive gamma to my left side and negative gamma to my right side of the strike, which is the middle. So now we're going to go ahead and do the formula to get the gamma levels. So this is why I wanted to move it 2 spaces to the right in C, so I can have some space to my left here. Okay, so the formula to get gamma is going to be = product parentheses, left parentheses, and then what you want to do is select for row 4 is you want to select gamma, so it's going to be, you're going to hold control and select L4 and M4. So you're multiplying gamma times open interest, and that's how you're going to get the gamma exposure. So in this case, 0 times 20 is going to be 0. And to get the negative gamma, you're going to do the same thing on this side. So in cell Y4, you're going to go equal sign, product, left parentheses, and then select gamma, which is W, and open interest, which is X. So select those two, and then just press enter, and cool. Now you got your positive gamma, so I'm just going to put gamma plus, or excuse me, this is negative gamma, so put gamma negative. And in cell B, I'm going to just title that, let me go to caps, gamma positive. Okay, so you got positive on the left, negative on the right, and then we're going to have to do this for all the cells. So the way I do it, I just click here on the bottom right, you see there's a little box, you're just going to drag that all the way down to the very end of your data, which is going to be like cell 4,300 or something like that. So I'm just going to drag it all the way down. And then we'll stop when we get to the end. So right here, okay, so 4307. If you know a faster way to bring it down there, go for it by all means and let me know how to do it, because I'm still dragging it. Okay, so we got positive gamma on the left, negative gamma on the right. We want to get the sum, right? We want to get the difference, because that's going to be the overall gamma. So on cell Z, we're just going to put gamma sum, or total. And the way you're going to get that is you're going to subtract the negative gamma, which is Y, from the positive gamma, which is B. So the way you want to do that is just put equal sign. We're going to put B4, as you see it's being highlighted there on the left, minus Y4. So we got the left, which is B4, subtracted by Y4. You see they're highlighted in blue and red. We're going to press enter. So obviously 0 plus 0 is going to be the sum of 0. So now what we're going to do is we'll just drag both of these down. So the way you want to do that where it doesn't mess up the formulas is click on cell Y4, hold shift and select Z4. So now you got these two highlighted, and then just drag it down from the right bottom right corner all the way down to cell 47 or 4307, whatever that bottom cell was. Bring it all the way down. All right. And if you have other ways to do this formula, by all means do it, but the whole point is, the objective is to get the overall gamma. Okay, cool. So even at the bottom, you see if we highlight row Y, the formula is still the same, and if I highlight row Z, it's taken the difference between the positive and the negative. All right, so I just do this for myself for color coordination, just to make it easy visually. I'm gonna just kind of highlight these, and then I'm gonna make this one bold because this is my overall. Okay, cool. So we got this. Now what you want to do, because we're gonna have to label these, you want to remove row 1 and 2 because this doesn't really have any relevant data. We already know it's SPY. We're not worried about the volume. Okay, cool. So we got everything here, and now just click on any cell that has data in it, hold Control and press T. So now this is going to select all the data that's in here. So if I scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see that this has now captured all the data. Okay. So now we're going to click OK, and you see now it's made it, it's turned it into like a table, right? And then what you want to do is on the top towards the left next to home, you're going to click on Insert, and then go to Pivot Chart right here. Click on Pivot Chart, and then you'll see that it says select a table or range, and it should say Table 1, which is the one we just created. And then you want to select New Worksheet. So create a new worksheet right next to the one that we're highlighting. Click OK. It's going to give you the new worksheet. And you see now everything is labeled based on that table, right? So it makes it easy. Cool. So now we're gonna want to find out what the gamma is, right? So we're gonna find out by strike. So you're gonna take strike from here and drag it down to excess. So we have on the excess we have strike. Then we're gonna want the overall sum of the gamma. So we're gonna take gamma from the box and drop it down to values. And then you want to check this drop down here under gamma and make sure that it's under sum, because sometimes it'll come out as count. You want it to always be at sum. Just double check that and click OK. And then you'll see now that you have a chart that just formulated. So let's go ahead and make that bigger. And here you're able to see what the overall gamma levels are from the point where you copied or downloaded that data for SPY from the CBOE website. And you see that here's our biggest gamma exposure. On the positive side, looks like it's at about 535 on SPY. And so now you can filter this out. You can go to strike, and let's say you want to remove some strikes. You just click select all and remove or just highlight the ones you want. And then another thing is, remember I told you to select all the possible dates available. So now we can filter individually by date. So take expiration date here, just right under gamma, and drag that down to filters. And now you're going to see in your chart that you have an option for expiration dates now on the left of the chart. So you want to click on that. And let's just say I want to find the gamma exposure for a specific date. So I want to click here and then check where it says all, so you remove all these check marks. Now you have a clean slate. Let's say I want to get the gamma exposure for Friday, May 24th, which will be a weekly options expiration date. I'm going to click on there, click OK, and then now you'll see it formulate for that specific date. So this is a lot easier. This is a much easier way to get options data, but of course when you transfer the data, it's from that moment where you downloaded it. This isn't going to update in real time or anything, right? But it's a great way over the weekend or at the end of a trading day to kind of get exposure as far as where the gamma is on any specific date or overall market, see where liquidity, how much gamma exposure was removed or added. And yeah, a lot of people pay for these services, but you can do it for free.